Well, hello hyperspace, my name is Davontos and it's time to get hyped because this is some very old Overwatch gameplay. However, there's not old news I'm giving you today. I'm going to give you some really interesting information that just came out, on Wednesday? And it's Double XP is hitting Overwatch and actually should be live right now on June 9th and it's going to end on June 12th because on June 12th is the end of the anniversary event, which means on June 11th you should make all of your purchases with your loot coins for the items you didn't get through the loot boxes. Overwatch is giving double XP because a lot of people are complaining they didn't really get a lot of dances or not a legendary skins in their current loot boxes, so Overwatch is giving double XP so you have a better chance of getting loot boxes and getting the goodies that you didn't get before. So in this video, I'm actually going to tell you how to level up really quickly in Overwatch, and I'm actually talking about the current Overwatch. I know back in the day so you could play as a healer and so on to level up really quickly, but there's this certain game mode called Total Mayhem. That game mode, you get a ton of XP, mostly because the matches go on forever on overtime and nobody wants to die. Well, there's certain characters you can play in Total Mayhem that can give you a ton of XP, and those heroes are Lucio. All you have to do is stay alive, which means just stay with your team and start running around the payload, because I think Total Mayhem maps are only payload maps. So, take Lucio, keep healing on, do not use the speed boost for nothing, and stay on the objective and do whatever you can to stay alive. Your heals will be available every 3 seconds, just keep spamming the heals, and you're gonna get like hundreds of thousands of heals by the end of the game, especially if it stretches over overtime, and because the game sees you're Lucio and you're doing your job, you're doing a really good job as Lucio. If you're getting that much heals, you are going to get a ton of XP, and if you can't actually hop on Lucio because somebody beat you to it, another character you can use is Mercy. Now, Mercy can play just as well as Lucio. She can't heal the whole team as fast, but you'll have your Resurrect ready in no time, which means once you lose a teammate, or two, preferably even just one because you're getting a Resurrect so quickly, resurrect them right away. And when you earn another one, resurrect whoever dies right away, and the game sees you're playing Mercy to a T, resurrecting so many heroes, meaning by the end of the game, you're doing such a good Mercy, they're also going to give you a ton of XP. Now, if Mercy and Lucio aren't at your boat, you can also play Orisa. Orisa is probably the best hero to use in Total Mayhem because she is basically indestructible. She can launch her gravity ball every second or two, she can drop a shield every like 4 seconds, and she can fortify herself every 2 or 3 seconds, so with the heals combined for at least one healer, if Mercy pockets you, you're literally indestructible. And you would be getting a ton of hit markers with Orisa. You might not be getting a lot of kills, but you're going to be getting a ton of hit markers, the game will see it, and the game will give you a load of XP by the end of the match. And one more hero you can use for a ton of XP is Bastion. Now, the way you play Bastion is a little tricky because Bastion can't really heal himself that fast. If you use his healing ability, it's only going to heal 300 damage at most, and Bastion has 600 health in Total Mayhem. So when you play Bastion, you have to stay in the back lines. Stay in the back lines and fire at anybody who's on the objective. Again, you're going to be getting quite a few kills here and there, but a ton of hit markers, and just like Orisa, the game's going to notice it, saying you're shooting a lot of enemies, and at the end of the game, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be getting a ton of XP. So I suggest you hop on Total Mayhem, play either one of those 4 heroes, and you're going to be getting loot boxes like no tomorrow. But if Total Mayhem isn't your kind of game mode and you want to do something else to get some double XP, well, you can actually play competitive. And the reason for this is because you get a lot of points in competitive. Everybody's going all try-hard, you're going to get a lot of hit markers, you're going to get a lot of kills, and competitive games tend to go on a little longer than regular quick play games. It's not going to be as long as Total Mayhem, but it is a little longer than quick play, means you get to squeeze in a little more XP in there. On top of that, comparing competitive games to quick play games, I would say competitive games are more fun, because quick play is more like laid back. You get a lot of people who take like Symmetra on attack and so on, and then in competitive you don't really find a lot of teammates like that unless they're trolls, but you don't really run into a lot of trolls in competitive as you usually would in quick play. So even if you actually don't like the competitive aspect of Overwatch, I would suggest just for this weekend, hop onto it, get your placement games on there, and even in the placement games you will still be earning XP. So, get the placement games, get a little more XP than you would on Quick Play, and who knows, maybe you'll flight competitive and end up playing it up in the long run. So if you like this video, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me up on Twitter at DavantosMan. Remember, make all of your purchases on Sunday because the event will end on Monday. We're not too sure on the time, so just to be safe, make them purchases on Sunday. And as always, I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a nice day.